another Cherry Chimp Chronicles stream. Shout out to my people at YouTube and One Step at a Time, my family and Cherry Chimp Chronicles on X. It's your boy, the Cherry Chimp, Franklin. Um, yeah, I'm back with these daily streams. Let's see where this goes. We got to be active. The space is feeling energetic, so I must participate as much as possible. Right, we got to be inside the arena doing the thing. Um, yeah, as always, we start with games to kind of ease up stuff, and then we get into the learning, what I've seen so far on the timeline. Hopefully, get your perspective of it in the comments. But this is just me diving into Web3. Also, a little bit of um, some self help, as we'll be diving into an open resource for everyone to use, courtesy of Anthropic. And as AI is already in our lives and going nowhere, um, I highly recommend that we start using it, getting to um, strengthen and learn new skills so we can use the technology to the best of our ability. And without further ado, we're going to get into the games. This is worlds.chimpers.com/arcade. Um, yeah, really exciting to be an NFT holder. Um, I'll get you into the things that I've been up to past couple of weeks. It's been a lot of fun to hold NFTs and to get to meet real legends in real life. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into invaders. So I like the fact that this now gives you a new tab to have a page full just with the game. Hopefully your Thursday is going well. I don't know. I feel like I pressed a hard reset button recently, and I'm just trying to try the good attempt at bettering my situation and creating a good future. So here we go. Spacebar, spacebar, left and right. Yeah. Um, yeah, and also show you the power of NFTs, right? Because just because you hold a NFT, you are instantly connected with other people in the space that also do that. You get to learn from them. You get to meet great people that actually take the time to teach you stuff. Um, and I'll show you a couple of those examples as well, because nobody does it by themselves. And I know I've been the recipient of help and guidance. So yeah, just here trying to pass on the good word of NFTs. Not everything is a scam if you're participating in the right places. Um, and yeah, as I always say, just be active, participate, be an active participant. You never know who you get to meet. Still realize that this is still a niche sort of space, but taking market share, mind share as well. And we love to see that. Who here knows about CryptoPunks? Put punks in the comments if you guys heard about CryptoPunks. Um, because I can't believe I got to meet the creators of them, Matt and John. A real surreal moment in my NFT Web3 journey. Yeah, I'm trying to get good at prompting, to get better results. Trying to figure out what exactly I want um, as a result. Because I think once I grasp the the power of prompting, that things are gonna be looking really different for me, um, in different ways. Also, comment if you guys have used AI at least once. For what have you used it for? No wrong answers. Like maybe to make a AI picture image of something. Ooh, there you go, Papa, Papa. There you go, Papa. By the way, that is a NFT. Um, Papa Moneybags NFT to be exact, as the final boss. All right, so this is this is the most waves I've done on a live stream. Let's see how far we can go. And we got 4 lives. Let's go. So the trick for me is just to hold that space bar and move around. So far I lucked out. And before the ammo hits me, I kill the zombie. There we go. Now I'm feeling like it's so right now I'm just chipping away at one side. I feel like that's the best approach currently. I'm lucky now to be honest. Okay, there you go. Ooh, Panda Council. It's moving faster. Okay. So maybe like 3 hits. I'm sure that's gonna be get harder as we go. Yo, there's been big buys in NFT land. Multi Ethereum buys. Dang, that's 2 in a row already. Going down 3 in a row, bro. The wave 16 really murk bodied me. Oh my goodness. All right, we got to wave 16, new best record. All right, we're here. Okay, so yeah, like I said, hopefully your Thursday is going well. This is world.chimpers.com, an all-in hub for everything chimpers um, related and also collecting in general. Pretty cool. Uh, just recently released a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month. But yeah, it gives you a rundown on everything, really. These are one of my new favorite updates. We got this one here. So you guys want to try the Chimpy Maker? You get all the traits in the collection, and you get to make them yourself. You know, that's rock chakra, guiding lanterns, of course. My Chimpers sports it, fishing rod, and so forth. You get to just make yourself your own Chimpy and share it. Giphy Commission. This is the one right here. So currently, this for in production for completed. These are prior Giphies. These are relative to new ones. So this is a Genesis Chimper. This is part of the collection. Chimpolution ones. I don't know that. So love to see that. They bring utility to the Chimpster token and a little bit on the Chimpster token. So this is NFT strategy.fun. Chimper strategy. We talked about the protocol that sort of feeds it itself. It's a protocol that's deflationary that helps out the collection abroad. Um, it was market bought by the community members and the team. So no inside distribution there. Everybody bought at the same price. Um, and it currently holds 0.104 ETH. The next target is zero point 0.7. So a little far away from that, but there's been a lot of activity lately. So I just want to highlight that. It currently holds 104 NFTs in the protocol contract. It has burned already 13.5% of the supply, and we've just seen a massive upturn. I'm not a charts guy like that, but it's important to highlight this. Um, yeah, where it was on the lows in the twos is already reaching the 3.8, almost touching that 4. We love to see that. Um, yeah, I mean the flywheel is flywheeling. And basically, just to recap, you buy the token stacks up the ETH bought for the token then waits for it to be triggered by the chimp on the floor, depending on the price. This fluctuates, but it is something that runs autonomously. And then once it buys it, it stores it here, it puts it at a premium. When somebody buys it, it buys the token back. It gives a percentage to Token Works into the Chimpish team, and then the rest is put into buying the token and then burning it. This is the burn so far, right? We've got in 13.57%. So yeah, basically it just feeds into it. The more you support the token, the more the token supports the ecosystem, and then the more you support the ecosystem, it just feeds into itself. And a lot of the royalties here go back into feeding the chimpers treasury, which we can see here. And also strengthening the IP, and this is part of the reward season that is soon to commence. The Chimpers team already has given a like first wave sort of um, 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 uh, yeah, like reward season, like a pre-reward season, and they gave out a Genesis, they gave out some Chimpers, but you see the valuation here at 300K is ridiculous, really. Um, they've got 50 million Chimpster token, um, and several other NFT collections that they will gift out to um, holders and participants. And yeah, I mean, it's a good time to be a chimper. Good time to participate because what it says here, first time doing something like this. Thanks, Franklin. Again, I think this highlights the importance of being supportive, but also being active. You start ingraining yourself in people's mind. They start putting names to the PFP. Start recognizing the PFP more, the name more because you're active. Um, and yeah, pretty much that's always the go-to rule, right? If you like stuff, show support for the space and top 5 projects in no particular order. One, two, three, four. Of course, we gotta include cheapers in the conversation. If not, what kind of conversation are we having here? Cheapers. Well, yeah. So I think it's important to highlight that when you're entering a space, you enter a space doing some diligence, right? Doing your research, doing your homework before jumping in, so you can see what you're getting yourself into. I think as the space is maturing, a lot of people are now collecting for the collecting part of it, but also for the social part of it. It's not a thing where finance dominates the whole thing. It's more about getting to know the people that collect the same asset that you're collecting, and sort of seeing the support. As a collector and as an amateur creator, I'm always about, connecting with other people that are doing the same thing so I can show support to them, and hopefully that leads to them showing support to me. I found collecting NFTs as a way to get an audience before the audience, if that makes sense. Like, because you buy an NFT, you are um, invited and you join a club of already of hundreds to thousands of people collecting the item, the digital asset that you collected. And, with a post, you get so many people flooding your timeline and showing support. And that, I think it's a power in itself. I think it's underutilized, especially for people that just buy and not do anything with it. You have to be active. You have to show love. You have to show support for them to reciprocate it in the first place, right? Um, and so I've found that to hold strong, be true, because the way that I've grown, especially on X, is through that, through collecting, through meeting other people, to showing love, and then vice versa, they show love back. It's not to do it for that reason. It's just something that happens because the power of of support is, I don't know, without sounding like corny or anything, like, you show love and you will receive love, is what I experienced here and in life in general. Even when I'm working um, as a busser, for example, that I was willing to like spread myself thin and walk the whole floor and not worry about my section, and try to help out other people that are not in sort of the department I'm in, back of house, front of house, whatever it was. I always spread myself and try to help as much as possible, because that's sort of the nature, that I've have built inside of me, and it's always paid dividends. Whether I meet a new friend that opens doors to another gig or whatever it is, it's just something that I feel like people underestimate. A help, a like, a comment, a repost goes a long way. Um, what am I looking for here? Let's put Chimpers total takeover. Also, I've said it again. I'm probably gonna say I've said it again multiple times. I'm sorry if that sounds annoying. Using the GIF of the NFTs that you support goes a GIF views. Every little bit counts. Go Knicks. If you guys are from the NYC, we're currently very happy. We're we're leading 2-0 in the series against Philly. The team is playing off the charge good as far as teamwork, fluency, passing, all of that. Oh, and defense goes. All right, so where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Um, let's go to bookmarks real quick. Let's go to bookmarks. I think that's an important place to start. What's been your breakfast of choice lately? What did you eat today? Put it in comment below. What's getting you most excited about 2026? I mean, we're in May already. It's crazy. We're towards the halfway mark of the year. It feels to me like it's going by so damn fast. As always, I'm guided by my master sensei, Master Chimpo, AU2's um, collab drop. So again, this is an important one I like to highlight. Tales from the Dojo top Tales from the Taco Dojo. Flavor Unleashed. Well, first off, Doritos childhood soda brand that I grew up with. Love it. La Mandarina. is my favorite. They also have their own NFT collection. You can go and check right here real quick. It's called Bones by Jaritos. So it's a small collection too, which I like. So 777. The floor is currently at 0.145 Ethereum. Can anyone guess how much that is in USD? Hmm, I'm gonna give my guess. I'm thinking like 250. Okay, we have this nice mariachi kind of outfit here with like this is definitely Dia de los Muertos sort of hat. Um, so the collection, such a small collection, they've traded volume is 722 Ethereum. That's good numbers. So a little bit more than what I guessed, 332 for the floor. So it has a Charo hat, Charo suit, and a Katrina hat. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So this is another major collab uh, brand, another brand collab for chimpers. Another can add to their pitch deck. This pack um, shows Master Chimpo, and I forgot the name of their mascot. I'm not sure what the name of the mascot is for Doritos, but let's see what Sir Joey got to say. The original artwork on this Chimpers by Doritos card set is by Kim Tao. It's truly stunning. Such a vibrant fun collection. Digital cards with music, physical twins with an AR experience, and array of epic rewards. A high quality next gen collectible experience. Yeah, I know I've talked about it maybe a couple of times here in the stream before, but look, I just want to showcase, and this one's a perfect thread to showcase how many collections they released so far and the quality of it. So um, Jan writes, the most people just see NFT cards. That's a mistake. Some of the most underrated assets in the Chimpers are these card drops, deeply rooted in lore culture, heavy overlooked. I went through them all. Here are my top favorite with two favorite cards from each set. So yeah, if we've seen these cards before. Cards. Is it the Chimpers? Hmm. No, I can't get them. All right, so we have the Underworld, we have the Amulet Collection, Final Bosu Against All Odds. This one was a great one. First up, Genesis Glitch, pixel art by Tempers mixed with strong X copy vibes, feature iconic chimp straight from the Genesis collection. It's not just the cards, it's also animated version of it. Punk 5 Chart says in 5 years, Genesis Glitch cards will be valued as highly as X copy. Definitely one to keep your eye on watch. So yeah, maybe we showcase the cards here. Let's go to Genesis Glitch. What have you got your eyes on? Any places to park some USD or Ethereum, Bitcoin, to sort of let it appreciate in value? So this is Mechanical. These are Genesis. Just peep out the animation. Let's look at the original sound. Still version, the backside. Yeah. Look, and only for $4.93. Find that to be a steal. It's a collection of a thousand six 1,635 cards. It's already done 1.45 Ethereum in volume. It has 29.7 unique holders. Um, yeah, so I mean, just the art by Tempers is amazing. The fact that you get into a physical if you so choose to, and then the AR experience, also having original sound. It's something that's never been tried, and Chimpers are the first. So this one is also a great one. This is by Kim Tao, the artist that's going to be featured in the Doritos drop that's coming out this month, I believe. So um, one of the smaller and most underrated Chimpers card set. Not many minted, which makes this drop feel even more special today. And with only 17 cards in the set, completing is actually feels possible. It perfectly captures the dojo era, even features iconic chimps in the main collection. Pure lore energy. No, these are great ones. Kim Tao's a beast. This one is also good. I like the Diamond Fleece. This one sort of like the round trip with the Board Ape connection here. Features Board Apes and Chimpers. So this is a good one to add as well. This one's great. Uh, fourth drop, fourth drop in my top 10 is Custom Party. This is the most latest one. This one came tied with the Chimpers blind box plushies. A tap and redeem. So these were basically free. I think it's important to see what price they're on Custom Party. Hmm. Why can't I see them? Let's go to. Why can't I see them? That's weird. And why am I not able to see them on 8? Oh, 8. My bad. Couldn't see them. And custom party. And then the last one, top, is the dojo. Legacy of the dojo. Probably the one Chimpers card drop that truly reflects long term belief in the ecosystem. This card was rewarded to collectors with real history in Chimpers, whether through holding multiple chimps, taking Chimpster, or owning a protocol chimp. That's why trading them feels hard. They are more than cards at this point. They really are. I'm glad he highlights this. These are forever utility and recognition in the Chimpers Dojo club, and they'll count towards the reward season that I mentioned in the beginning. Um, yeah, so these card drops are more than just collectibles. They capture different eras of Chimpers from base seat roots and dojo lore to physical collectibles entering Web3. Also highlighting the brand collaborations with Final Bosu, with Basie, um, with with other ones for the Web3 Anarchy, featuring MFers, Cool Cats, um, World of Women, I believe, and the Anarchy one. For sure, Goblins as well. So, yeah, and the nature of Chimpers, Chimpers collabs and supports. Um, so I guess we can just go with this one real quick. Let's go to bookmark. Let's go to Betty's page because she found it and she shared it. Oh, where are you? Where are you? All right, so this one is a post by that fella's current CEO. As founder operators, we have always been able to do a lot with a little, but AI has been a mind blowing unlock to operations. A reminder to everyone that doesn't have their head around AI yet. Anthropic AI has an entire set of free courses. This isn't sponsored. I just think everyone should know. So, yeah, um, you guys want to take a look at that? You guys can. Um, and this is going to be the educational part of it. So if this bores you, I understand if you guys leave. But again, in all the spirit of documenting the process, we are going to do the first class of course one. Yeah, definitely click the link and created my account. So we're here. It will lead you to here where we have Claude 101. And what is Claude? So I'll resume to this. Okay. So as always, I'm gonna have the notepad and the pen to take notes because self-teaching is about self-teaching. You have to get yourself to teaching yourself to learn. I found that most of my education has come after school, which is great. Hello, Pop. Hi. How you doing? Good. How was school? Good. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, um, long time learner till I die, and hopefully we get to see the value on that as well. So real quick, estimated 15 minutes. 15 minutes shouldn't seem like a long time. It's just a matter of like sticking to the seat and really focusing on what you're learning because I know sometimes we get distracted, especially with the age and rise of phone uses and social media. Our attention span has gotten shortened and shortened as it goes. But again, if you focus on how much value this can add to yourself, um, and how much you're able to get a grip of this new technology, it should pay dividends in the long run. So, learning objectives. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to explain what Claude is and the principles that guide its design, describe Claude's core capabilities and how it differs from simple chatbots, identify the different ways to access Claude web, desktop, and mobile. And for some transparency, I am not affiliated. Of course, I'm not getting none of this. I'm just learning. But I have bought a monthly subscription to Perplexity AI, and it also gives you the the option to use Claude. So this is why it could benefit me in a way, learning Claude. But yeah, just want to put that there. And again, no affiliation. I don't get paid for none of this. Course roadmap. Meet Claude. What is Claude? How do you talk to it? And how do you get great results? Organizing your work. How do projects, artifacts, and skills give Claude structure and reusable knowledge? Expanding Claude research. Oh, sorry. Expanding Claude's reach. How do connectors, enterprise search, and research bring your tools and the web into conversation? Putting it all together, what does Claude look like? Excuse me, in action across roles, and where else can you work with it? Conclusion and certificate. Where do you go from here, and how do you earn your certificate? Do I want a certificate? Okay, what is Claude? Claude is more than a chatbot. It's an AI assistant designed to be your thinking partner. In this lesson, you will learn what makes Claude different from other AI tools and see how it can help with a wide variety of work tasks. Key takeaway: Claude is built to be helpful, harmless, and honest. At a high level, Claude is guided by principles that help it avoid toxic and discriminatory outputs, avoid helping humans engage in illegal and unethical activities, and broadly behave as a helpful, honest, and harmless AI system. This approach, called consensual AI, means Claude is trained to align with human values and operate transparently. Okay, so I guess we're getting a rundown on what Claude is. Really, my goal of this all is to get to the point where I build a little AI agent that can help me do my daily tasks. Um, Also, help see what other use cases I can use this for. As I am an amateur content creator, I want to see if I can hone in the prompting skill to create little, I don't know, images for post, or it can help me create Giphies so I can upload more Giphies to my Cherry Chimp Giphy account. Help me automate tasks. Given my likeness in writing, so it can also help me not directly write a post, but maybe use my likeness and create a post that I can grab and then sort of edit in my own style, but sort of have the essence of it. Um, and I think that's also very powerful to help you sort of automate and fast track a lot of the process that once used to be very time consuming and overwhelming, um, and just make it a little bit easier. So let's see if this course can help me unlock um, ways to use AI as more than just a chatbot. Claude is more than a chatbot. Claude is capable of a wide variety of conversational and text processing tasks while maintaining a high degree of reliability, reliability, and predictability, including summarization, search, creative and collaborative writing, Q&A, coding, and more. Think of Claude as a thought partner who can help you tackle complex problems and work through challenging situations, not just answer simple questions. Claude is designed to be steerable and collaborative. Claude can take direction on personally tone and behavior and customer report that Claude is much less likely to produce harmful outputs, easier to converge with, and more steerable, so you can get your desired output in less. It's for you, because yesterday was your birthday. Thank you so much. Who is this? Like you, the baby that like me. Oh, thank you so much, mommy. I love you. Love you too. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Oh, so if anybody wants to see, my baby gave me this Chuck E. Cheese card that shows me my youngest daughter Eileen and her. Um, where are we? So through the challenging situations, not just answers, but simple questions. Happy birthday to you. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you so much for wishing me a good happy birthday, bro. Go ahead, some. You want some? Grab some. Yeah. Yeah, grab some. Grab half. Okay. How much do I have? Here, I'll grab that. I already ate too much. You can have that. Okay. I can have it. Take the whole thing. Mm-mm. I'll take this. Enjoy. Is that Emma? I said enjoy. Thank you. Okay. Um, where are we? I feel like kids give you such an energy boost. So let's run through this real quick. Claude is designed to be a steerable, collaborative. Claude can take direction on take on personality, tone, and behavior. Customer report that Claude is much less likely to produce harmful outputs, easier to converse with, and more steerable. So you can get your desired outcome with less effort. See, that's two. I feel like since I'm really bad at inputting something, that it's really hard to get the outcome that I actually want. And so, learning some terminology, I think can help me out a lot. You can access Claude wherever you are. Cloud apps are available to all plan types: free, pro, max, team, enterprise. Your conversation projects, memory, the preference sync across all devices when you're signed in. Whether you're on your desktop or on the go, Claude is available through web, desktop, and mobile. So, I mean, having this AI agent mobile is very powerful. It's like having this little assistants in your pocket wherever you go. I feel when you start looking at your phone as more than just a communication tool or entertainment tool, you can make it a assistant, if that makes sense. Um, Understanding Claude's capability. Claude can help with wide range of tasks that go far beyond simple questions and answers interactions. It's as to assist like partnerships that can both automate and augment your work. Here's a few things Claude excels at: writing and content creation. Claude can collaborate with you on social media posts, professional emails, and complex reports because Claude is trained to take direction on personality and tone. You can iterate together and structure your in clarity until your voice comes through clearly. So I think that's the personalization of your AI bot. Make it a bot that um, represents you. Research and analysis. Claude helps you explore research angles, compile findings, and analyze data to surface meaningful insights. You can upload documents, and Claude will help you make sense of each complex information. This enables Claude's large language context window, which can in, ingest 20K plus tokens, about 500 pages or text or more, with up to 1 million tokens available on Pro, Max, Team, and Enterprise using Opus 4.7. This allows Claude to consider extensive material in a single conversation. So, research analysis is, I think, an important one too. I remember using it once for sort of giving me articles on media franchises and how much they grossed in their lifetime, and it gave me a quick little some links and a quick write up, and I was able to get into detail with that. I found that to be super useful. So research and analysis is pretty powerful things. Scabbers the web depending on your tier. Um, yeah. So coding assistance. I have not used AI for this yet. Yet. Claude Opus 4.7 is our most powerful model yet and the best coding model in the world. This strong performance on real world coding tasks means Claude can help you write, debug, and explain code across multiple programming languages, problem solving and reasoning. Claude handles complex cognitive tasks, mathematical problems, strategic thinking, and analysis. In research, Claude Opus 4.7 and Sonnet 4.7 are hybrid models offering two modes: near insistent instant response and extended thinking for deeper reasoning. Anthropic explains Anthropic extended thinking allows Claude to work through problems step by step, making it well suited for a task that requires careful analysis. Okay. Learning new things, whether you're learning a new skill, exploring unfamiliar domains, or working through complex challenges, Claude can adapt to your learning style and pace. Learning mode is a new Claude experience that guides your reasoning process rather than providing answers, helping develop critical thinking skills. I find that to be very important. I just don't want the answers, I want help to understand them as well. So I think that's super powerful. Um, yeah, because I always like to tell my kids when you're prompting the AI, prompt it in a way that it not only helps you get the answer, but it gives you step by step. So that way you can fully understand it because it's not enough just to get the answer. You're not understanding what the process is to get the answer. And so when you're prompted in a way where like it walks you through stuff, there's where you get that understanding. And again, somebody that is self teaching himself, this creates a better teacher anyway. Ways to access Claude. Claude is the intelligence, the AI assistant you're learning to work with throughout this course. That same intelligence is available across multiple interfaces, each suited to different types of tasks. So you got Claude AI and the associated mobile and desktop app are the primary ways most people interact with Claude. Here you can ask questions, brainstorm ideas, create edit documents, and a lot more. So I mean, it creates content as it said. It does research. So I mean, I think these are good things to highlight of why you would want to use AI. You can input documents, and then it will help you come up with the tools. It will teach you in a way that you understand. That's the personal side of it as well as mentioned. So again, all really good reasons to why you should, you know, start using these tools. And again, there's tiers to it, but it's a free version. So, you know, learning on the free version and then sort of working your way up if needed, it's not a bad idea. I'm usually like it to hurt in my pocket. I'm not sure if that's always the right way, but I like it to hurt in my pocket so that way I'm forced to learn because I got skin in the game. And so Cloud Code can directly edit files, run commands, and create comments. Claude in Slack brings Claude directly into your team's communication tool. You can chat with Claude in the AI assistant header from any channel or conversation, or by mentioning Claude in threads. Excuse me, when you connect Slack to Claude, searches your workplace's channels, direct messages, and share files to find context you need for better response and research. Claude Excel lets you work directly with Claude in a sidebar in Microsoft Excel, where Claude can read, analyze, modify, and create Excel workbooks. Claude for Excel is best for model analysis, assumption updates, error debugging, template populations, formula explanations, and multi-tab navigations. This course will focus primarily on Claude AI, but you can also check Claude Code in action for more information on using Claude in your development workflows. Okay, so lesson reflections. What tasks in your current work might benefit from having Claude as a thinking partner? Take a look at your calendar, or even better, Ask Claude to identify a few tasks you might want to use Claude to support. So it's a tool that helps you. No, it's a tool that helps you with research. It's a tool that you can personalize, so it can also teach you in a way. It creates with your content, creating um, a journey. It summarizes articles. It scatters the web for articles that you're searching for. It can be used integrated in different platforms. So, I mean, I have this thing right here where it says Ask Gemini. For example, I could be on this page and then I go ahead and ask the AI, can you summarize this for me in a way that I can understand it? I find that to be super powerful. So, what's next? In the next lesson, you will learn how to navigate the Claude interface, start your conversations, and understand basics of how Play AI responds to your messages feedbacks as you progress through the course. We would love to hear from you about how you are using the concepts from the course in your work and any feedback you may share. Okay, so got that. Should we do one more? One more. All right, let's do one more. Let's do uno más. Okay, so this one's gonna take 20 minutes. Can we hold on this share for 20 minutes? I think so. And just drink some coffee. So if you use AI already, what AI is your to go to, and what do you use it more for? As I say, I use Perplexity, and I'm a paid. I have a paid subscription, but I've also used Gemini. I've used Grok too. I'm also subscribed through Grok. No, to Grok through being subscribed to X. So yeah, those are the ones, and I've used ChatGPT before. So yeah, which AI do you guys use, and for what do you use it for? Estimated time on this one is learning objectives. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to start a new conversation with Claude and navigate the interface, write effective prompts using clear, specific language. I want to get to that point. I want to get to the point where I'm writing effective prompts. I like to post, you're only one prompt away from magic happening. And that seems to be the case, right? I need to get to the prompt that will help me scale my content creating. I need to get to the prompt that helps me um, create more visuals. I'm one prompt away from, I don't know, making an app. That's something I so choose to. Um, okay, so video getting started with Claude AI. Should we watch it? Let's watch this. What is a good prompt? What is a good prompt? Remember, we're learning in real time here. Um, take notes. Uh, what are your objectives? Yeah. What are your objectives? Context is king. Context is king. Context is king. The more specific you are, the better. Specific you are, the better. Okay. Right. So you gave it a good prompt here, right? There was a good prompt here. Create a market analysis report on the U.S. indie film streaming opportunity. Include market size, growth trends, key competitors, consumer preferences, revenue models. Damn, that's fucking that's detailed. The market gaps. Use current web search with citation. See, this is what I mean. You giving it like the direction to go scour the web to help that input right there. Structure as a professional report for an investor pitch deck for a new industry. Oh, that's insane. Okay, and then the cherry on top is that this person has a lot of documents here with research, and that in there compounds the effect. The specific you are, and then information. Let's continue. Oh dang! I gotta tip. Use context as a shortcut to understand what you need. Right? Yep, there you go. So if you can't really say it in words, use a use files, whether that be pictures or documents to help make the point come across. So tip use contacts as your needs. This is important because it's true. It's been said, but it's true that we don't even know what we actually want because we can't describe it. Like we've always like want something, but we can't even describe it. Even when we're going out to dinner, sometimes the if you have a great server, the server sort of picks out your dinner. But yeah, we need to be able to make sure that we learn the skill of directing it and using really specific directions to get exactly what you want. That's amazing. That's awesome. Mm. So using it enough to personalize your your chatbot to you, making it again like a digital version of yourself. Um, so this is basically the key takeaways from that. Okay, we got the specific rules. Putting together, here's an example. Okay, this is the indie one. You're able to use different models was a great one. Add more contacts, with those PDFs. I'm talking like graphs and stuff like that. Maybe documents that you've searched. Practical ways to file uploads. You're able to help it use the web, help it use your emails. Pro tip: if you like to if you like Claude, to consider specific preferences in every response setting. General or professional preferences should Claude consider integrating Claude into iterating on Claude's responses. Ask follow-up questions. Provide feedback. This is good, but the tone is not formal. Can you make it more formal? Yeah, I've seen that too. Um, you can always try to personalize it yourself, personalize it in Claude. These are two features that help Claude work better for you over time, increasing the power of the prompts, memory, styles, put into practice before moving on. Try prompting Claude with a question if you need. What's next? The next lesson will explore how to give Claude direction, adjusting its tone format. All right, so I mean, we did the two. Thank you so much for sticking around. Let's use it, shall we? Let's use it. Um, try Claude. Let's try Claude. Um, I was just saying. Well, actually, you know what? Let's not try Claude. Let's. I'm already on X. I'm already on X. So pretty much what you see here is me uploading a Giphy, and then through the guidance of my teacher GT8, which helps me with a lot of the Adobe, a lot of creating like work of arts for my Cherry Chimp, connecting that program to the streaming. So I'm able to use my Chimper's PFP as my logo. All of that is in the works, and he's the mastermind. He's my sensei in that regard. And so he basically told me to generate 20 tags in a paragraph with commas for Giphy. Basically, the models fit the most convenient, would I say the most useful maybe, or the most related hashtags to this PFP that I've created. And so you see excited, you see happy chimp, dancing chimp, and just to give you some context, let's go to Giphy real quick. Giphy. Oh dang, let's see if I'm logged in like that. I'll change the password. Dang, I changed the password. All right, so basically, where are we at? Let's see if I can find it here. Nope, not coming now. Well, basically, I made the GIF, and the AI helped me get the tags out there. So I would say let's use something different today. What kind of question can I ask my AI? Ah, so we're talking about NFTs streaming. Um, how can I start? Oh, that's not the question. Okay. On character brands, media franchises. All right, so basically my prompt was this. Let's see what it gets. Can you search the web for latest articles on character brands and the market of media franchises? So very interested in character brands, storytelling, the development of how you get from one thing and then you create this global phenomena. Um, and more now than ever. So let's see what it spits out. This is super grok. So it says focusing on franchises, licensed entertainment, market projects. Okay. And if you will indulge me a little bit, let's read through it. Let's read through it. Um, you know, I want to write a thread on the power of IP. Um, so, for example, this one is a Web3 IP. It's a small collection of 5,555. They've been dominating social media for quite a while now. They're about to turn 4 years old. And, they've dropped multiple physical collections. And I want to write a thread that shows the value proposition in holding an NFT from this collection and what market they're trying to penetrate, if that makes sense. So it tells me, okay, The character brands and media franchises market is a major high growth sector driven by licensing merchandise, entertainment, ties in, and cross media expansion. Here are some summary to the latest available data and articles as early as 2026. So real quick, these are gonna be some terms that I've never used, but I feel that these are valuable terms. So high growth sector driven by licensing. So this is something that they're approaching as well. They have multiple licensing partners and about to cement a partnership with a master licensing, which will handle global production of different merchandise. And really, what I wanted to write from here was entertainment ties in cross media. Okay, so this is important right here. Cross media expansion. Cross media expansion. Probably gonna see that word in my threads more often. I like it. It's a nice term. So market size and growth projections. Licensed entertainment and character merchandise valued at roughly 147 to 166 billion with the B, guys, with the B. So this is a large market. It's not just toys and trinkets and little gadgets. It's a large market, and people pay for the stuff they love. So that's that 147 to 166 billion was in 2023 to 2025. Projected to reach. So this market is projected to reach 272 billion by 2030, um, or higher in other estimates. Apparel, accessories, collectibles, and toys are the key drivers. So again, it's all about the merch. You know, you want to showcase your love through those items. A lot right now. One of the items that the chimpers have tackled have been these blind box plushie keychains. Blind box is this whole meta where you're sort of like mystery before you get it. You get the set that you're supposed to get a mystery one, and then you try to go for that one, right? But key drivers. So I mean, this is something I can write in the thread, right? This market of licensing entertainment character brands was at 147, 166 billion in 2023 to 2025, and is projected to damn near double that by 2030. Key drivers being apparel, accessories. I would have thought that it would be like the movies, the games, but it just makes sense that the toys and stuff and the clothes is something that growing up I wanted, and toys. Okay. Character licensing market 32.4 billion in 2025. That's with the billion. So I with the billion, that's a lot of fucking money. Expected to grow to 56.8 billion by 2034. That's an interesting takeaway there. At a 6.4, I need to find out what that means. Merchandising licensing dominates 38.5% of the share. Broader brand licensing, including character franchises, sits at 300, 400 billion range and continues to expand through digital fashion and experiential channels. The digital is the one I want to emphasize, as this team started digitally and now is breaking out physically. North America leads strong Disney Warner presence in consumer spending, with Asia Pacific grows fastest due to anime, gaming, and emerging markets like China and India. Top media franchises by all time revenue, according to Wikipedia, updated in January 2026. So that's literally the beginning of this year. And recent reports, the highest grossing ones highlighted the powerful character driven merchandise. So look, it's putting something that I didn't ask for, and it's giving me the highest grossing all time revenue. Again, this is driven by merchandise. Pokemon at 115 billion, retail merchandise dominate. Mickey and Friends 61.2 billion. Winnie the Pooh 50.2 billion. Star Wars 46.7 billion. Like this is such a large market that the Chimpers uh, brand is penetrating. Even 1% of that will be incredible. Disney Princesses 45.4 billion, and other top tiers: Hello Kitty, Marvel Cinematic Universe, Harry Potter, Barbie, etc. Disney remains the licensing powerhouse with strong showings from Scenario, Nintendo, Pokemon, and Warner Brothers. So key trends in 2025, 2026: streaming and new IP platforms like Netflix, Disney Plus, etc., rapidly creating licensable characters, shortening the path from launch to merchandise. Fashion and lifestyle collaborations, luxury streetwear ties in with Gucci, Lululemon, Crocs. The nostalgia-driven products boost premium appeal. Digital and gaming, skins, AR experiences, game in-game items, and new revenue streams. Anime continues to be a mainstream growth. Collectible and experiential action figures, plush, theme parks, pop-up events remain strong. Celebrity endorsements and limited drops drive virality. Recent articles and reports evaluate. So I'm able to click on this report right here. Like I can go into it. Evaluate reports October 25 focuses on apparel, collectible demand, and licensing and entertainment merchandise by Yahoo Finance. I can definitely click that and go ahead and jump in to the report and actually see what's going on. And it shows you here global license entertainment and character merchandise markets set to reach 271.97 billion by 2023, driven by apparel and collectible demand. And I can get into the thick of it. I can get into the thick of it. That's what makes this AI so powerful. Data Intello character licensing report updated in 2026, forecast to 2034, emphasizing streaming in emerging markets, licensed global industry roundups, and you get the gist. So and it gives you the final thing, right? So the overall outlook, the market is resilient and expanding, while character brands thriving through multi-platform strategies, nostalgia, fandom, and digital innovation are key growth engines. For deeper, dives, check out reports from, excuse me, uh, Valutes, Licensing Global. Let me know if you like me to explore a specific franchise region and segment. See, it breaks it down, stuff that I wouldn't think about for region or segments. It's super powerful. So pretty much I'm trying to get myself to the point where I'm writing articles, maybe even making like diagrams. Like for example, I could put that all of this is interesting. Can you put this in a visually appealing diagram so I can showcase it and then show you guys the character, lifestyle, multi entertainment. market and why I'm so bullish on projects in NFT land that are trying to penetrate through this market that's ever growing and that yeah, that's ever growing. But with that, I think we've reached the end of the stream. Hopefully, you guys learned a little bit. Um, hopefully, you guys stuck around to the end. As always, this is a documenting the journey kind of thing. This is a community kind of cultivated thing. We're all learning here. Nobody really knows anything or everything. It's all about, seeing these tools for what they are. They're here to help. Um, and if you're an early adopter, you could definitely get yourself ahead of the curve. It's something that's here to stay. So I highly suggest that you guys figure out things that you want to use this for and go all in on it. Um, but yeah, happy Thursday to everyone that's tuning in on X, the Cherry Chimp Chronicles stream, and to everyone that is on the YouTube side of things and my One Step at a Time family over there. I really appreciate all you guys taking a bit of your time to learn with the Cherry Champ. Until next stream, wherever you guys are at, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Stay safe, love, and with that, we say bye. Bye, guys.